This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation. It is officially season 15. The sun has set over Atlanta, and the EchoPark Speedway is alive with anticipation as we fire up season 15 for the VRL Premiere Series. A brand new campaign begins tonight, where every driver arrives with clean points, renewed ambition, and the hunger to carve their path to glory. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you from one of NASCAR's most unpredictable proving grounds. A reprofiled, high-speed super speedway where drafting packs swarm like hornets, momentum rules every decision, and one wrong move can send shockwaves through the entire field. EchoPark is a place that demands nerve, full throttle commitment through sweeping banks, split-second judgment in snarling traffic, a willingness to dance with danger at 190 miles per hour. Here, the walls don't just wait, they collect. And the draft doesn't just help, it decides. Tonight marks the beginning of a long, grueling climb. The VRL Cup hopefuls set the tone for their championship campaigns in a season where consistency, grit, and survival are just as valuable as raw speed. New season, new stakes, new stories waiting to be written for season 15. Settle in, Vigilante Nation. Atlanta's buzzing, the draft pack is forming, and season 15 is officially underway. Every challenger is about to find out whether they can rise to the moment and begin the quest to etch their name into VRL history. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'm going to be bringing you all of the racing action here tonight. We're running a little bit behind, so we went straight into the qualifying. As you can see right now, you got good enough in the 89 machine up there on top of the board. Anderson in second and Adamson in third. So the usual suspects. We'll see if anybody's able to knock them off before they wrap up qualifying here. We also invite you to join the conversation tonight, folks, in the live chat. We will feature select comments on air, provided they are safe for work and reflect the level of sportsmanship we expect from our community. And as always, a huge thank you to my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing tonight's race, keeping the entire operation running smoothly. Could not do this without her. But let's talk about some session details. It's not going to be on your screen, so if you want to know what's happening, listen up here for a second. 133 laps. 200 of virtual miles, and they're going to have 65% of fuel in their tanks, and that's it. 2 sets of tires over the wall, so 3 total with what they start the race on. You should see a fuel window of about 34 laps under green. If they run straight green, about 34-ish laps depending on how well they can save fuel. There are no fast repairs here tonight, and that's going to be super treacherous at a place like Atlanta. Tonight's instant limit slightly higher, set to 33 and 6. That means they can have 33 instants before they have to do a drive-through penalty. There are no leaders. Like I said, brand new season, so no championship leaders to talk about right now. And right now, let's see, I'm showing that we have 34 drivers in here for this race tonight, folks. So it's going to be action-packed, tight racing. It's a super speedway packed into a 1-point mile configuration, which just is insane to me to think about it like that. So 34 drivers. That's a great number to have out here. Let's see what else we have for you as they're wrapping up qualifying. Let's talk about the atmospherics, the weather right now. Okay, we're looking at 70 degrees for the air temp, 74 for the track temp. So very cool. Should be plenty of grip out there for these guys. Humidity set, well, not set. It is 95% humidity out there. Super humid. Wind is at about 8 miles per hour out of the south, and we are under partly cloudy skies. So going to be cool tonight, but we'll see how it all works out for these guys as they're wrapping up qualifying now. And we should be able to actually go ahead and give you your grid to start the race momentarily. We do have 5 onboard cameras tonight. So in real life cameras for the 023 of Roney, the 085 of Dobson, the 16 of Kyle Vaught, Alex Anderson, the 22, and the 29 of Dave Mayberry. And we have some new sponsors this season. We have Trackside Graphics, Wade's Pressure Washing, and the GC Cruise Lines. And we'll talk more about them once we get started here in the race. And I'm going to see why these starting positions didn't pop up for you guys. Let's try it again. Always some kind of a gremlin, folks. There it is. Move this back just a bit. Here we go. All right, Craig, good enough, was able to hold on to that top spot. Second place, Albert Anderson. Mike Addison third. Gordon Spain fourth. Kyle Vaught fifth. Really fast here. Andrew Player sixth. Dylan Bryant seventh. Eighth, John Shanebacher. Jason Gaines, welcome back, buddy, in ninth here tonight. John Gallagher in 10th. 11th is John McAdam. And 12th is Stoney Benfield. 13th, that 81 of Jonathan Osborne. Chris Gomes, last season's champion, qualifies 14th. Timmy McAdam in 15th. Scott Milner 16th. Dustin Eaton in 17th. Greg Dobson 18th. 19th is Ryan Walton, fresh into the league. Welcome, Ryan. Jacob Alicia in 20th. 21st, Dave Mayberry. 22nd, Scott Roney. 23rd, Jack Dixon. And 24th, Michael Brooks. 25th, Sean McDonald. 26th, George Rancon. 27th, Greg Klein. Jesse Redding in 28th. Chandler Paul, 29th. Alex Anderson, 30th. 31st, you got Trevor Robertson. Russ Kilgore, 32nd. 33rd is Kevin Hunt. And rounding out your 34 truck field, Dion Jones. And that number 4 machine. And that's your starting grid here for round 1 of season 15, folks. I'm looking forward to it. You see them rolling off pit lane right now.
Welcome, babe.
Is Jess gonna scream start your engine?
A little bit of radio chatter going on right now.
No.
See a lot of you guys out there in the chat. I'll try to jump back and check out all of your postings and talk to you, folks, once we get this race underway. So 133 laps here tonight. We raced here on Monday. It was the mock race, kind of the practice for these guys every Monday. Not broadcast, obviously, but one caution out of 67 laps. I don't know that we're going to see that tonight. We had, I want to say, started off with about 16 drivers for that practice race, and we're sitting here over twice that number with 34 drivers. So with that kind of pack, the stakes that are on the line, everybody's eager to get a good start to the season. Might see some accidents. This place kind of lends itself to that. However, here's hoping, right? We'll see this pace truck pull off here in just a moment. The flagman starts the race. After that's going to be on the leader within the restart zone. And there he goes. And we are green, folks.
Green.
Good start there, Craig. Good enough. Got a great jump on Albert Anderson on the outside line. Did not get going very well. We kind of saw that on Monday night as well. Far so good, though. Marion's holding tight on that outside. Mike Adamson trying to take advantage and get up there behind good enough and take over the second position. Coming down the backstretch. He's looking good so far. Anderson coming back. Anderson being the super speedway king, man. If you got to mash that pedal heavy, get to the front, he's your man. And he is now out in front there. With the outside line being pushed by Gordon Spain in the 38. It's kind of hard to tell which line's going to be prevalent throughout the race. I want to say the high line from what I saw on Monday as the tires age. I think you're going to see more of a dominant high line. But hey, that's why we run the race. We don't know what's going to happen, truthfully. Right now, I'm looking to hold on to this right now. He's able to do that. We did see a bit of a breakaway on Monday night. However, there was a big accident, one big accident, and then a couple like close accidents that ended up breaking up the field along with green flag pit stops. If we can get to that point, you might see a pretty broken up field here before too long. Right now, the running order: Anderson, good enough. Bain, Adamson, Player, make up your top 5 there. Kyle Vaught 6th, John Shanebacher 7th, Brian in the 8th, Gallagher 9th. Rounding out your top 10 is Jason Gaines. Not a lot of movement right now. Looks like these guys might be just content to flick off some laps, feel each other out, feel the trucks out. One thing I will say, unlike Talladega and Daytona, tires matter just a little bit here. You're going to see that they're going to wear out those rears. When if they get close to burning off all that fuel after 34 laps, these trucks are going to get super loose, and these guys are going to have to adjust. When I say adjust, right now they're probably all full throttle. Maybe a little bit of checking up to keep them hitting the guy in front of them when they get a run, but they won't be able to do that as the run goes along. Right now, so far, so good for the 99 machine. Looking good in that yellow VRL Vigilante machine. Appreciate the shout out and the love there, Mr. Anderson. There we go. Thing didn't pop up. Thing's a little bit slow. He's trying to control both lanes here tonight, making whichever one is getting the momentum, kind of dirtying up their nose. We see the 4 machine get down low there. 4 had to. Don't know what happened with him actually.
Handy player, buddy. You are blinking in and out.
If I can go back and find out for you. He entered pit lane on lap 1. I don't know what that was about, though. Let's go back and take a look. As you see, Albert Anderson's got this well in hand up front right now. Actually, this is not showing him right now. This is Deion Jones, I mean. So, we don't know what happened, Mr. Jones. All right. Back to the action.
All good, buddy.
All right, let's take a look at some of this chat you guys got going on here. Then we'll run through the field. And Albert saying Anderson Sr. out there saying, hey, go get him. I'm pulling for America's driver in that 99. Tim McAdam saying, hi, Al. Hi, Lori. Rooting for the boys tonight. Go 27 and 47. Got TM Kitchen and Grill. That's Albert Anderson's cousin. Saying, let's go, Albert. I think actually TM Kitchen and Grill is Aaron. That's Mr. Anderson's nephew. We got Bear out there saying, boogity boogie. Let's go racing, boys, indeed. I tell you what, folks, we had a day that Lori and I did. We were not sure. In fact, we had waved off on this race at one point about an hour or so before the lobby opened for practice. But the stars lined back up for us. We did some racing of our own on the Texas highways, and we got back here in time to get this race on as scheduled, which was great because I know these guys were chomping at the bit to start season 15. And we appreciate their flexibility. Kathy A out there saying, Team Albert in the house. Hello, Kathy. Got Bear saying hello to the Andersons. Got Wade pressure washing out there, so I didn't want to mention that. 2 new sponsors tonight, folks. These things might not be quite lined up because I didn't have a lot of time, but I'll get this fixed by next week. But Wade's Pressure Washing, tonight, this broadcast powered by Wade's Pressure Washing, a family-owned Cincinnati staple, keeping homes, patios, pool decks, and driveways looking their absolute best. If your place needs a fresh shine, Wade's has the equipment, the expertise, and the hometown care to make it happen. Now, I don't have it up on the screen here, but you can contact Lori to get in touch with Wade, and I'll have some information for you to be able to get in touch with Wade directly. but it is his email at nattyBengals4life@icloud.com. That's NATIBENGALS, the number 4, LYF@icloud.com. And we appreciate Wade's coming on for this season. All right, a little bit of a challenge up front here for Mr. Anderson, and it's in the form of Craig Gooderduff in that 89. Pushed by Kyle Vaught there in the Cheer One machine. Check this out, folks. So we're originally from North Carolina. Anybody from kind of the Carolinas area? I mean, Cheer One, I think in a lot more places now, but really started off, I think, in Winston-Salem. But that's a good-looking machine, I got to say. Makes me thirsty for cheer wine. I think the Virginias, you can get up in the Virginias too. Good-looking truck, Kyle, for season 15. Right now, looking really strong. He was excited about racing tonight. Tell you what, folks, take a look at that. Nobody's getting away from each other. Let's take a look at that track map. I don't think. You got that one person back there in 34th, Dion. Something happened with him. I mean, it's a brand new season, so no penalties. You're going to have to let me know in the chat as I'm getting the rest of the way through here, but you can see one big knot of trucks here. The Wade, I meant to say Wade's pressure watching says season 15 is among us, and tonight these bad fast dudes will be taking these trucks to the limit at Hotlanta for season opener. Let's go. Indeed. Austin Fassett. Austin is also another one of our sponsors. So tonight's broadcast also probably brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top tier design work or need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via the email on your screen. We'll get you fixed up and out there looking good. Nothing really changing here, folks. They're just they're waiting it out right now. 38's taking a look maybe to the middle. I don't know if they'd be advised at this point. 16 laps in. Yeah, got Bear out there saying, God bless America and our president. Indeed, sir. Or saying, hello, VRL friends and family. Yeah, Cawthon out there. Wish I was here for this one. So Cawthon not in the field tonight, number 10. He is not. What's going on with you, Cawthon? Let us know, man. He must be working or something. He doesn't miss these races. Sunk Rack, hello, stopping in. Met your son in Chicagoland. Had a great conversation with him. Excited to watch y'all's race. All right, Sunk Track, hey man, let us know what your name is. Corey says hello. Greg Dobson. He got the lead now. That outside line. And another player up in here, no pun intended for Andy player. He's being pushed by Mike Adams on that top line. They're trying to get set up. I imagine Anderson got down to the bottom here in anticipation of green flag pit stops. Like I mentioned to you, they can go, there's a little ways to go. 34 laps. Maybe just get caught on the outside there. You got Lewis coming out of that corner. I don't know if you saw that. That was a little bit, tires are starting to wear. Right behind the 99. He's on that bottom line, leading the bottom line. You got loose the last. Oh. A little bit of contact there between the 38 and 99. 38 was not given much room, but I don't know if the 99 got loose also. That's the danger of riding that door, riding so tight. See right there, the 99. I felt like he got loose right there the way I saw that coming out of that corner. Like he's starting to heat up those rear tires. Contract says, hey, thanks, Lord, for welcoming him. He says, I guess your mom and dad is Navy, correct? I was a Marine. Hoorah. Hoorah, Marines. Thank him for his service. You as well, sir. I don't know what's going to happen up here with man at 99. Just looks so loose coming out of some of these corners. 38s. We have to be careful about getting down there in his door. They got Wade out there singing our praises. Thanks, Wade, talking about how it was a well put together league, managed by a great racing broadcast, and tons of heck of a guy too. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a pretty good guy. I like him too. So hey, if you're out there, Stunt Track or anybody else, you're looking, if you are an iRacer or thinking about becoming an iRacer, I would recommend this. Get into a league. If not this one, get into a good league. Race around a whole bunch of guys you're going to see every week, so it's less likely to have a lot of wreck fest and people not really caring. You see more contact between the 99, that 38 up front. Nobody's giving an inch, and tires are starting to scream at these drivers. But anyway, I recommend getting into a league. It is very, very rewarding. I don't know if I would still be an iRacer today if I hadn't gotten into league racing. I do still do public races, but way less. And I'll mention it, or otherwise Lord will get me. If you're thinking about this one, we have two series. We have this as our Premiere Series here on Wednesday night, Ransman Trucks. And then we have the ARCA Series, the Vigilante Vanquish Series on Friday night. And they both, if you want to race in either of these, sometimes you start off in the ARCA. But you can contact Lori for both of the series via the Facebook and Discord on your screen. $24 laps in. This has been clean and green so far, folks. I shouldn't say that because Lori's going to get me if something happens now about the broadcaster curse. But hey, you know, baby, you got to give me a break. I got to talk about something. I think folks are starting to, patience is getting a little thinner. Tires are getting a little hotter. We're about 9 laps from green flag stops. You see the 38 kind of surge out there. Going to go to the bottom, barely making it in front of the 99, but does make it. 99 goes right back to the outside. 38 blocks. And it might not take too long for that to turn into disaster. 38 is going to maybe pay the price, or he might be able to duck down in front of the 13 here. And he does. He's able, man, that was really close for him getting, maybe not, you know, in the sucker hole, which we would call the middle. But if he didn't have a chance to duck down in that outside line, he would have went straight backwards. Let's take a chance to go through the field here. Show you where your favorite drivers are running. That 99 Americans driver first for the moment. Mike Adamson looking strong tonight. Oh, no! Right in front of, there we go, first wreck. We saw the 88 and the 89 get together. Craig good enough. 88 was trying to get down that bottom line. Don't know that he was clear. We're going to have to go back and take a look. So our first caution, lap 27 of 133. That's great at a place like this. I hope this doesn't turn into a caution situation. Sometimes it does.
Check it out, Bill.
Let's take a look and see what happened here. As you see that torn up truck for Mike Adamson. Now, they don't have fast repair here for the official races in the Premiere Series. He's going to have to do manual repairs to that truck. It may not ever be completely right. Maybe not too terrible. Let's take a look at the back. Yeah, a little bit of left rear damage. So he's going to have to definitely spend some time in the pits. Don't know how well it's going to handle after this. If he's got wheel damage, even more problems for the 88 machine. But anyway, get back to alive here. Let's go back and see what caused this. Here we go. The flag came out right there. And it didn't even jump, really. Let's go back to that. All right, this is about the right spot. See the 88 right here. We were looking at this angle. He had come down out of that top line. So let's go back and watch it from chopper cam. So 88's behind Albert Anderson here. Looking to get down in front of Craig Gooder now. Thinks about it. Starts to go. Not quite there. Goes to finish it off. He's going to have to get a little bit of a give there from Craig to make that work. And Wasn't happening. Craig Goodenough ends up piled up on top of the 13. 13 gets involved. A lot of trucks get involved here. I can take another look. Different angle. See some more in the back getting caught up in this because everybody's trying to slow down and stay off each other. And that's the danger of this place in particular. It is so dangerous. Under race, as long as you're not wrecking. Let's see how well he got fixed up here. Now it's going to come around and do more repairs, that is. All right, right now, Gordon Spain is your leader. Take a look off and see if we're going back racing this time. Looks like no. No, you will. The lights are off on top of the pace truck. They're going to double file here. Kyle Vaught's on the lead of that inside line. Kyle's having a great run here tonight. Probably see Taylor Provac somewhere out here in the chat. No, not yet. Where's Taylor? Taylor Provax, where are you? Taylor is Kyle's fiance. She must always in here pulling for him, so she'll be in. Sometimes she's busy with other things. We think this is the end all be all. We got to racing. We're simulator races, but man, you would think we were real big time NASCAR racers. We're legends in our own mind sometimes, but hey, one caution right now, coming to 30 laps complete. We're going to start the 30th lap as we cross the start finish line. If you haven't already, folks, you want to support these drivers, support the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. We do really appreciate you being here. And also, we do sports car racing, in this particular endurance sport car racing. We have the 24 Hours of Spa this Saturday, so get a notification bell so you don't miss out. And we're about to get underway.
Green flag,
And we're green. 38 controlled that restart. Got a great jump. 51 is going to try to push the 16 there on the bottom. Neither of those lines, even the top line, Gomes didn't get a good start there. Don't know if Gordon Spain, man, he must have gone as soon as he hit that restart zone. Got a great run, though. Fights on for second place, though. Kyle kind of getting a little bit high there in the center. Might have got a little bit of a push that pushed him up there. Oh, there he comes. 16 looking to take the lead here over the 38. Barreling down turn one, and he has it. One machine of goals trying to put the 38 in the sucker hole. He's there right now. 38 drops that bottom line, sees the gap, and gets to it. New leader, Kyle Vaught, that number 16 machine. I mentioned to you that I had an onboard camera for him tonight. We're going to take a look at it right now. '51's looking to his outside. He was his pusher. Now he wants to be the leader. Kyle kind of cheats up to the high side there. Not able to get in front of the 51. Probably a smart move. Now 51 has the lead. Gordon Spain right behind him. Spain was able to recover, got right back up to that high side at the right moment in front of the one machine. Dylan Bryant first, Spain second, Kyle Vaught third. Fight with Gomes for that position. Bottom line is just really losing that momentum. That high line, like I mentioned, I thought it was going to start to come in. iRacing has what they call dynamic track. So the fastest line may shift over the course of the evening or even the course of a stint. Right now, Kyle's not getting much of a push there from Shea Bockler, so I don't know what's going on there. But they are not connected and they are not organized and they are paying the price. Now let's take a look. Who took tires? Basically nobody up here took tires. Maybe all the way back to Kevin Hunt here in that 434 machine, Rowdy machine. Looks like he may have had enough time on pit lane to take tires. 11.15 seconds. There might be some other guys back in the field. Like I mentioned, they only had 2 sets to start the evening. He's back here, a lot of traffic. Dylan Bryant's leading up front. Gordon Spain second, the 31 of Jacob Elisha, who came in. He was the runner-up for the championship this past season. He's hungry to go after it again and bring home the hardware. 38's going to the outside of 51. You can expect the 38 and the 31 to hook up. They are teammates. They are not going to push that 51 most likely. They're going to get hooked up and try to take this lead for themselves. Let's take a look through the field, though. I was about to do that earlier. Talk about where everybody's at. Gordon Spain out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. First position. 51 of Dylan Bryan out of Stem, North Carolina in second. Jacob Elisha out of Indianapolis, third. Chris Goins here in fifth. Kyle Watson, sixth. Scott Milner, seventh position. John Shanebacher, eighth. Albert Anderson, ninth. Jason Gaines coming back after a short hiatus out of Ashburn, North Carolina, running in 10th. Trevor Robertson in that sixth machine. He's in the middle. This is looking a little bit crazy. You see here, 3 wide. All right. 48 to his outside, that's Jack Dixon. John Gallagher here to his inside in that 123 out of Roseville, California. Jonathan Osborne, that Daystar 81 machine, he's in 14th. Dustin Eaton in that throwback singular 14, he's in 15th. Level 2-3 of Salt Lake City, Utah's own Scott Roney. I do have, actually, a camera for Roney tonight. Take a look at that. There we go, Scott Roney. Right now, he's running the 16th position. And looking pretty good for it.
Sorry, Jack.
Michael Brooks actually passing him right there in that 74 Winn-Dixie machine. Alex Anderson out of Belton, Texas. I thought we had one for Alex as well. I'll come back and check that out in a minute. John McAdam in that 47, Track Bar Racing. He's in 19th position. Greg Klein in the 92 out of Owasso, Oklahoma. Jesse Redding, Knoxville, Iowa. He's in 21st. Timmy McAdam running 22nd. That Rowdy 434 of Kevin Hunt's running 23rd. Russ Kilgore, always running that Seattle's paint, man. Looks good. 24th. John McDonald, one of 3 Canadian brothers in the field tonight, is running in 25th. George Rincon running 26th. Dave Mayberry is running in the 27th position. Also have it on board with Dave tonight. Racing out of Tucson, Arizona. That old meme about practice. Who needs practice? The old the Indianapolis Colts coach, I think that is. Somebody check me in the chat. Yeah, Ryan Walton in the number 5 Patriotic Bud machine here, 28th. Andy Player, man, that truck's seen better days. He got caught in that first caution we saw running 29th. Mike Adamson caught in the second caution, running 30th right now. Greg Dobson here in the 085. We also have an onboard for Greg as well. Another one of our Canadian brothers out of Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. Great job. And Dion Jones is on the track at 32nd.
You got damage?
I don't think Chandler Paul is with us or Craig good enough. Let me see. Looks like, yeah, they are. Chandler Paul maybe. He's on pit lane. I think Craig good enough's out of the race. Caution, second. Second caution. Here we go. Your leader's Gordon Spain. Let's go find out what happened with this caution. We had just finished going through the field, so that's good. But Trevor Robertson and Scott Milner may be involved here.
Yeah. Yes.
Trevor in 6. Scott is in a 19, is on the outside. So they're 3 wide here. Trevor Robertson's in the middle here, and the 6 and 19's on that up against the wall here. Oh, looks like maybe was Trevor trying to clear. 19 was coming down. I can't. This is a rough. Lori, have to look at this for you. Clearly, looks like they're both maybe going with a 19 coming down more off that high side wall. Probably just trying to stay out of that wall. He gets a little sketch up there. Just caught the inside here of the 6 machine. Goes around pretty good.
10, where we're slow in 3 and 4.
It's some pretty significant damage here. Anybody else get involved? Looks like just the 19 and the 6 for the most part. Yep. Let's see if these guys get back into the race.
Gotta get left,
Like Alex Anderson be your leader. He did not hit pit lane. Last on pit lane at lap 27.
Sorry, Andy.
There's Alex right there. Onboard camera. That's what I was looking for a little earlier. Got to program a button for you, Alex. For I don't have one specific for you. Have to do that manually, but yeah. Looking to get some clean air. Looks like tonight
I have to let you guys go. I can get a wave around.
at 22 machine. Taking a look off the nose here of your leader. Should see those caution lights go out on top of the pace truck. That indicates we're going green the next time around. And there they go. Now they're going to restack 2 by 2. So let's reset. Anderson's going to be your leader. Spain second. Dylan Bryant third. Jacob Alicia fourth. Shane Balker fifth. Kyle Watt sixth. Stoney Benfield seventh. Jack Dixon eighth. Ninth is John Gallagher. Jason Gaines 10th. And looks like we're not going green this time by. Lori said it was not her. So iRacing will sometimes do that if they don't think that things are aligned properly.
I don't know why, but iRacing did that.
Just ruined my whole fuel
Got a
track.
quick chat with Kyle Vaught. Hey, Kyle Vaught, it's your dad in the booth, bro. Having a great night. What's going on?
What's up, Pop? VRN Nation.
That's right, VRN Nation.
Yep.
All right, buddy.
There we go.
You're having a great night so far. Please bring it home in one piece. Your mother's never going to let me live it down that I talked to you.
Right, I know. I do believe in the broadcaster's curse, I'm not going to lie. But what's crazy is I was driving and I was like, why hasn't he pulled me up yet? I told you, man, pull me while wearing some action, dude. I'm ready to go. I'm going to wreck anyways, so, you know, screw it. But, yeah, so far, it's going well, I guess. I'm just trying to hold my position, dude, honestly. I was debating on qualifying or not. I figured I could qualify pretty high, and I did. I got fifth, so, yeah, just trying to keep the tires under me and see what can happen. Albert's gonna win. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Albert's, he caught a penalty, a speeding penalty, and he's already back up here. Like, he's not, where's he at? He's,
Yeah, he's doing okay. Hey, but real quick before I have to let you go and get refocused, man, you got a fan out there in the chat, and it's not Taylor. It's Sunk Crack. Well, I don't know if he's a fan. He said he met you at Chicagoland, and and he said you weren't a great guy. He didn't like you very much, and he just came in here to clown on you.
Yeah, no, we met him at the seafood boil place. He is a streamer as well. So followed him. Dad, I meant to tell you about this. I'll have to show you his. I watched your race the other day, dude. Where did I watch him race? I think I watched him race at Chicagoland. He was trying out for Junior, and he was like, "Hey, I'm out here, Junior. If you need to pull me in." And yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, super nice dude. Shout out to him. Thanks for watching.
All right, dude. I'm gonna let you go because your mom will come in here and slap me in the head if I don't. Good luck the rest of the way, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Bob. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Love you, man.
Love you.
All right, let's get him back down. I don't know if he can steer hear me for the moment. I'll get you down there, Kyle. Hold on.
Cool. No worries.
I just good luck and be patient, okay?
All right, folks. That was the number 16. Here we go. Alex Anderson's your leader. He gets to restart inside that green zone you see him coming to. Gets to launch first.
Green flag, green flag.
And there he goes. Clean start.
Sorry, y'all. I guess this is
He's out there. 51 there is looking to push him. Let me get you a little closer here. Sorry about that. That blunt shot was way too far out for the moment. Guys are getting after it. 22, man. Up here trying to duke it out with some of the guys who just are the perennial favorites for these races. Got teammates on the outside, Spain and Alicia. They got the momentum on that high side. 51's going to come around as well. Now the 22 is not down on, he's just not being pushed. He's not down on tires because I didn't see anybody else take tires. We should be okay here. Shane Bachler making a move to the bottom here. That number 12 Hooters machine. And then Kyle Voss looking at, he's in the 5th position right now. Things are getting a little broke up there between 5th and 6th. Jack Dixon's the next one in line. "50 laps into this race, we have had 2 cautions so far. So these guys are doing a tremendous job at a track, and it's so treacherous, especially if the drivers get super impatient. Jack Dixon, an aggressive move to the bottom there. Pushing to 51. Got Kyle Vaught coming up from the rear. Maybe get 3 trucks aligned and organized to kind of compete with that outside line. Oh, scraping the wall there. That's the 023 of Roney. Everything's fine, but that had a moment. Oh, Decker in the chat saying, "Hey, let's get it magic, Mayberry." Don't know what that means, but okay. What number is their son track? Okay, somebody told him that. Wade told him the 16. Edith Anderson out there pulling for the 99. Saying hello to VRL Nation and her family. Or says hello to the aunts, the aunties. I don't know. I'm from the South. I always called my aunt. I know it's probably aunt. So don't be clowning on me for that. It's just how I grew up. Colin Decker out there in chat missing Cawthon, Corey says. We got Wade out there pressure washing, saying, "Hey man, anything for this league. What better way to show that he cares by sponsoring since he's taking racing off this season." Indeed. Would love to see you on the track, Wade, but hey man, if we can't see you on the track, we'll see you in sponsorship and in here talking to us. Taylor Provax is in here. Great night from VRL Racing. Hello, Taylor. Welcome. Your boy's doing great right now. Up in the 4th position. You probably know that already. I'm a little behind on the chat here. We're saying hello to everybody. Jeremy Gammons in the chat as well. I think I just lost him. Where was that at?
He left the gap there. If you want to
Yeah, I did lose him.
Yep, we're going.
Got the chairman out there saying that's a bear. Say hello to everybody. All right, folks. Dylan Bryant's your leader. Not by much. Jack Dixon's on right there on the inside being pushed by Kyle Vaught. And they're getting after it. These guys went down on pit lane lap 43. What did I tell you they could go? I want to say it was 38. Let's take a look and see my notes here. $34. So it was 34. But with that in mind, we should see if they go green, pit stops around lap 77. I would love to see some green flag pit stops here. Now, this track, we're going to take a look off the nose here. Caution's out. Not even going to get to it. I'm going to tell you about, I might watch these guys go into the pit lane so you can see it. All right, your leader's Bryant Dixon second. Let's go back and see what happened there, and I'll come back to what I was about to say. But Ryan Walton has a black flag meatball. I don't know if he was involved in this. Albert Anderson crashed. Oh, no. If I can see what happens here. Here's Albert in the yellow truck, right behind the 12 of Shane Bachler. Just kind of gets up. Looks like maybe he gets up there and hits the 47 a bit. It's tricky. So going through this quad oval, you come out of 4. You got 2 kind of like kinks. You got a kink right here, and you got another one on the other end of this little straight. So instead of a tri-oval with 1 kink in the middle of the front stretch, you got 2. And it's a little wonky to race, especially, you know, fight lines, looking for your marks. Looks like he maybe got loose, maybe aero tight. Gets up there to the 47. He goes around. Who was in front of him there? Because they went around. Oh, that's the 14 of Dustin Eaton. 5 of Walton hits the wall. 21 of Redding gets a little piece of this. Somebody else down on the inside as well. Oh, more action here. That's the 5. Looks like the 5 down there. Yeah, a few others. That's unfortunate. They're making their way down pit lane now. Who comes off first? Oh, Kyle Vaught's going to hit the line first. Taking over that lead. Chris going second. Stoney Benfield third. Jacob Alicia fourth. Dylan Bryant fifth. And Gordon Spain sixth. Make that Osborne sixth. Spain seventh. Jack Dixon eighth. Roney ninth. Shane Bachler 10th. And that is your top 10, folks. With this man taking over the lead. I had checked out his got a Cheerwine outfit here. Let's take a look. I think he may. That might be Budweiser. Let's see. Let's see. We can zoom in on this. Yeah, that looks like a Budweiser to me, folks. I don't know about you. And a sun drop. Oh man, you got be better, Kyle. You're gonna have to do better, man. Get me a Cheerwine fire suit, bro. Anyway, Kyle's looking pretty chill. He's doing a great job here tonight. Where's gonna get me? All right, let's pay some more bills while we got a second. Talk about GC Cruise Travel. This is Greg Klein's company, and all the action here tonight's brought by these 3 guys. So if you need stress-free gateway to the perfect vacation, from cruises to all-inclusive resorts to all-in-one lifetime getaways, GC Cruise Travel handles the planning, finds the best value, and takes care of every detail so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. And we'll have contact information for him directly for next week. But until then, get in touch with Lori, or if you can copy this down or listen back to it in the broadcast via his Gmail. So that's GCCRUISETRAVEL. That's GC Cruise Travel all together at gmail.com. And he'll get you on your way. And thanks for coming on board this season there, Klein. As the lights are out on top of that pace truck, the leader has chosen the outside line. That is Kyle Vaught, and he gets to launch first once they get to the restart zone.
Sorry, Avika.
Yeah, folks, thanks if you for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I did mention we do sports car racing here. 24 hours of spas coming up this weekend. We do have at least one team that's going to attempt to make the 24 hours and have a good finish. Kyle's coming to that restart zone right now.
Green flag, green flag.
Gets to jump from that outside line. Chris Gomes was leading that inside. Like Jacob Alicia is with the 16. 16 is going to drop down in front of the 1. Looking to control that bottom lane, not letting them get the run on him. Where does Stoney Binfield in the 75 go? Yeah, Colin Decker's out there saying, hey, man, you can't get the broadcaster curse if you're related to the broadcaster. Hey, there you go. Tell Lori that. Good to see that 16 having a good run. I know he's super excited about season 15. Now look at this field, man. These guys are looking great. Doing a great job here tonight, too. I think that was only our third caution of the evening. Confirm that. Yes, it was. Only the third. Dick Felicia out to the point. I want to say this might be the first time he had it tonight, other than for maybe momentarily. 51 looking to the outside, along with the 38. 38 is teammates with the 31, so I don't know how hard, but it looks like he is going to push the 51. He's looking to get out front himself.
Yeah, I'll go around you. You're missing your front left.
Oh, bouncing off the wall. Oh, no, what's involved in it?
Check.
The 12 machine of Shane Bachler. This is a big accident. Jacob Alicia's involved in it. And that's all it takes, folks. You're having a great night. 61 laps into this. One wrong move. At the front of the field especially. We lost a few cars here. I don't know if we're lost completely out of the race, but we're going to find out. Take a look at Kyle's truck. Not too bad on the top here.
Come on, Greg. Yeah, I'm trying to get it off good.
You got kind of flip it around.
Just let you know in case you didn't know.
Oh, yeah. Got pretty significant damage. That driver's side fender. It's going to hurt him a bit.
85, you're going to make it up here, bud.
It's okay here on the rear. Nope. He's got left rear damage. So he's got right front fender and left rear. It's probably going to take a little bit to get cleaned up. What do you think will stay in the race, maybe come back? There is a good ways. We're not even halfway. Pretty good ways to go there.
Say again, Scott.
Unfortunate for Kyle. Let's go back and see if we can get a look at what happened. So the 31 is in the middle there. And that's Jacob Alicia's 16 of Kyle Botts on that bottom line. Let's get a look from behind here. They're coming through
All right, thank you.
the quad over here. The 12 bounces off that outside wall. That is not hard. That's not hard to do. And you see he bounces into the 31. It dominoes into the 16. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Right now, your current leader is Dylan Bryant. Gordon Spain second, Chris Gomes third, Jonathan Osborne fourth. Greg Dobson is in that fifth position. We have an onboard with Greg tonight, too.
I'm pretty sure I could have had a wave around that back right there. I think the whole front field footed. But I was so far back, I didn't.
There he is. Mr. Dobson.
It didn't tell me I was supposed to be up here in fifth
From the
place.
Phoenix Racing Stable.
12-5.
Did a quick chat with him. Hey, Mr. Dobson's out in the booth, buddy. You got me.
I do, sir. How are you going?
Hey, I'm just going well, buddy. I mean, you're having a good run, up 13 spots, and to find yourself in the fifth position here. How are you feeling about the rest of this race? We're just getting maybe to halfway here shortly.
Getting a little lucky with a little bit of a run there. I've been hanging out in the back. I had a little damage to repair there. I got it all done, but I'm sure my nose is still a little scratched up. But at least in the draft, the truck's still got some speed. If I can stay out of trouble the rest of the race, I'm hopeful we can have a good run.
Is that you, John Hot
That's awesome, man. Hey, that's why I got you up here in the booth. Do you have any shouts for teams, fans, or family?
Absolutely. Just shout out to you and Lori for hosting a wonderful league. Shout out to the rest of Team Phoenix. Mike, Andrew Cawthon, and Dion are the regulars that we run with.
All right, buddy. I'll get you back down to that Phoenix Racing Stable. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the show.
All right, I actually had the wrong person dialed up there. Let me get on the. Here we go. Greg Dobson's plate. Sorry, folks. Greg races with us out of Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. We love our brothers from the north there. Greg Dobson, Jack Dixon, and Sean McDonald. We actually have 4 Canadian drivers in this series. Most have been with us, if not from the beginning like Greg has, for most of the, and Jack Dixon as well. Tom McDonald's been with us for a very long time, though. Lights are on top of the pace truck. We're about to get back underway. I mentioned before, Dylan Bryant first, Gordon Spain. So Bryant in that 51 is going to launch first. Spain is second, Osborne third, Chris Gomes in that fourth position. 64 laps down. Austin Fast, I'd say a tough break on that one. Yeah, it was.
John, you need a EOL, bud.
Rory, another EOL.
All right. Go on board the nose here. Your leader. You're going to hear him launch once he gets to the green on the wall there. Inside the green. There he goes. Oh, man, they're super tight there. It was not an outright blowout there. The 38 was able to tie that out with the 51. And he has a lead for the moment. Let's see. One goes up to push the 51, so we'll see how this works out. 51 is there.
Oh, I know you did.
Touching a bit on the backstretch. Osborne lines up on the outside line. Been kind of the preferred / dominant line here tonight. It's not super dominant, but enough to keep that outside line mostly out front compared to the inside. You know, this track, you got racers who debate this. Atlanta was an old mile and a half, kind of cookie cutter, kind of like Charlotte, but not quite. Old asphalt. Everybody loved it because it was like a racer's track. You had to really modulate your throttle and and the brakes keep the tires on and keep your brakes under you. And it was one of those tracks that was just really a driver's track. Now it's turned into a mini super speedway, but slightly different because as it ages, you are wearing out tires more. Handling is more of an issue here than it is at Talladega or Daytona in reality. Now here in the sim, I know they do updates pretty regular, so I don't know how much they're updating that portion of it as far as the sim. But it seems like it has changed since it first came out in 2022. It's the new age of high velocity for this particular track. Atlanta isn't just another opener. It's one of the sport's most dramatic transformations as far as track formation goes. It's super high bank, once traditional 1.5 oval, reimagined into a steeply banked high-speed super speedway that blends Daytona-style pack racing with the intensity of that mile and a half sprint. And it has been great to watch, but I will say it's frustrating to race. When I'm on this track in particular, and when it first came out, it was basically just rolling roadblocks. You see these guys getting after it. It seems to be changing a bit where you can see how the high line's stretching out a bit, as long as you have somebody committed to your rear bumper. Colin Decker's like the high line Harry's reference to high, wide, and handsome Harry Gant, the number 33. Thanks for the shout out there, Colin Decker. Are beating the low line Larrys. Yeah, like I mentioned, I think that high line is going to be the dominant one. You see the 123 drop down though, with GC Cruise Lines number 92 there looking to push 123 around, and the 38 looking to go into the gap. He thought about it going around the one there. 38 of Gordon Spain. Have any laps complete? The 48 and the 38 lined up there. 51 and the 1. It's almost like tandem racing just a little bit here. I didn't notice a lot of overheating of the truck when I got on track with them Monday night, just so I could feel any differences that may be in the sim now. Like I said, I did notice a little bit of a difference from when it first came out. But you got to get into the run before you see more dramatic difference. Get old tires, get a green flag pit stop under your belt. That will really kind of break up the field. But at the moment, let's take a look at that track map. You can see you do have a little bit of a break from like 17th to 18th maybe. Cut back here and take a look. Here it is. I don't know if they had a little bit of trouble on the restart, but they get a little bit broken up here. And then here's the next set of cars. On your track map there, whatever's circled in the outline in green rather, That's what we're looking at. Right now we're looking at Sean McDonald in that Toyota Tundra in 18th position, followed by Scott Milne in 19, and Jacob Alicia in the 31. John Gallagher up here at the front, challenger for the lead on the low line. What we get? So let me know in the chat. You guys think we're going to get a green flag stop tonight? We have not had one yet. We've had just enough cautions to keep us from having green flag pit stops. So let me know what you think. And we're last on pit lane right now. See, that last caution was at lap 62. Oh, I take that back. I think that was 60. You know, flag comes out 60, 63. Let's take a look. Take a quick look while I got a chance. Not going to show it. Nope. All right. Pretty close, though. It's between 59 and 64 for sure. I just didn't number it here in the overlay. It looks like from looking when the guys hit pit lane, it went down on pit lane in lap 62. So we'll kind of go off of that. Some other guys ducked in for some last minute fuel on the next lap. Not by much. Right now, if we get to lap 96, we'll see green flag pit stops. Hey, let me know. Do you think they're going to get there? How about you, Lloyd? I don't see you out there. What's going on? Still alive? John Gallagher showing us some strength here on that bottom line. We haven't seen the bottom line be super strong, but of course that's also by being helped by the 92 machine. But a great job dipped down. Oh. It gets squirrely, dip down below that red line there. 38's looking to go to the outside. It's looking a little bit tight. Didn't get there. Him and the one are razor thin on some of these margins.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to same boat.
Wade's pressure wash, I was saying, hey, we will get one. They seem calm a bit after the last wreck. All right, now we'll find out. I'm hopeful. I'm not confident. Yeah, it's a dogfight up here at the front. You can see not a lot of moving. Wade might be right. These guys sitting here, maybe they're riding out some of these laps, hoping to get to that green flag stop and turn this into a strategy race rather than a survival race. Kind of where we're at right now. That aspect of it. Wade's also saying, had they catch the end of the pack and the back of the pack, then maybe not. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, folks, again, we have new sponsors this season, one of which is Wade's Pressure Washing. Tonight's broadcast is powered by Wade's Pressure Washing, a family-owned Cincinnati staple, keeping homes, patios, pool decks, and driveways looking their absolute best. If your place needs a fresh shine, Wade's has the equipment, the expertise, and the hometown care to make that happen. Make sure you get in touch with Lori this week to get in touch with Wade, or you can contact him at Natty, that's N-A-T-I, Bengals, B-E-N-G-A-L-S, the number 4, Life, L-Y-F, at iCloud.com. And we'll get that actually on the screen next week. We just had a lot going on today. Was not able to update that graphic. But thanks for coming on this season there, Wade, and helping us promote this league. Look at the 123 Gallagher. Really, man, this is working out for him here on the bottom. And like Wade said, they're starting to catch the back of the pack here. Take a look from this chopper view. Actually, I think that went to the blimp. You see that it's kind of stretching down the bottom. The one in the 51 on the outside, actually, that's oh man, that's a 99. Albert Anderson, he's just staying low for the pack. So you hate to see the Super Speedway King out of the race, but he's pretty much out of the race right now. 2 laps down. We have a combination up here of tires. Let's take a look. So your leader at 123 Gallagher, he took tires. Klein, I think maybe he did, but he ducked back on pit lane at 62 and took some extra fuel. Then you got Stoney Benfield up here in 75. He took tires. Jonathan Osborne in 4th. Maybe he took tires. I'm not sure. Dylan Bryant on that outside. I think he took tires. So you got a really kind of a mixed bag up here in the top 10. Spain, Hunt, Eaton back here in 8th, 9th, 10th. They did take tires as well. So starting to see the tires come into play here. First few stops, first few cautions. People did not take on new tires, which I wouldn't either with only 2 sets over the wall. Getting a little dicey here. Look at this. It might be why you're seeing the 92 and the 123 surge out here in the bottom. Let's see, did the one take tires of Gomes? Did not. So he's not really able maybe to push that 51 on the outside, and that outside line's not able to get the momentum they need to be able to challenge for the lead here. Hey folks, we're going to do a crank it up segment here though. So these drivers love to keep it as real as they can possibly get it, immersed as they can. So they have these their speakers or their headphones cranked wide open. So while you have the chance here, go ahead and crank yours wide open and let's listen to what it sounds like inside these virtual cockpits. And we will be right back.
Just watching the track.
I'll say hi, John.
All right, folks, we are back. Hope you enjoyed the Crank It Up segment there. As you hear the 88 staying high, that's Mike Adamson just out here trying to get as many points as he can, having suffered damage in an earlier caution. Starting to see a little bit of a spread up here at the front. John Gallagher still leading the way. Greg Klein second. Tony Benfield there in third position. Guys doing a great job. 25 position Greg Klein has gained tonight in that 92 machine. Looks like he is tied with, right now, well, was Russ Kilgore. Now there is, again, at 25 each. Russ is in seventh. One big conga line here. What did I tell you? We're in the 90s right now. I said about lap 96, we could see it. You see right there, the 92 going down pit lane. That's Greg Klein. Who else is going to go? Is that going to pull in the rest of the field? 123 is up too high. Tony Benfield looking to take the lead there for the first time. And at the moment, he does have it. Being pushed by the 81 of Jonathan Osborne. Right now, Greg Klein is the only truck that has gone down pit lane for service. We'll see the rest of the field here shortly. That's probably why we're seeing this long line on the bottom. Yeah, here they come, folks. See, they have to enter pit lane way on the backside here. Travel all the way around 3 and 4 and then get down to pit road speed as they cross right here the yellow cone. Step back up front here. Let's ride on board with Tony Benfield. Will he come in this time? I want to show you the entrance to pit lane. The first time tonight. You're going down pit lane here. It's about towards the end of the stretch here. You dip below the commitment cone right there where you see the green light. And then they have to stay below, to the left rather, of that white line. The innermost white line around the circumference of 3 and 4. Right on board with Dustin Eaton here, running second right now. Going across. He's up 15 spots so far. Jack Dixon's right behind him in third. Will these guys go in? Not this time. So now we're starting to see some strategies happen here, folks, as we're coming to the century mark. 100 laps is right around the corner. This race is only 133. Tony Benfield right now out front. Somebody calling out that they're hitting pit lane. Who that was in front of these guys, but they're not. Yeah, I thought they were maybe going to go in, but they decided not to. They're certainly going slower than these guys. Kind of. Benfield, Mayberry's in second now. Eaton third. Dixon fourth. There goes Mayberry, that 29 up there on the outside. More takers going down pit lane. Here's your leader, Dave Mayberry, in that 29 machine.
Going in, Roney.
See Dave pretty focused there. Got his checkered flag waved in the wind. Look, he's going on pit lane right now. Right there's that commitment line you saw him go below. Heading down pit lane now. Take a look from his cockpit. You can go as fast as you want, as fast as your truck can grip turns 3 and 4 through here, but you better get down to pit road speed right here at this yellow cone, this yellow line. Actually take a look and see what that is. I'll show the dashboard here. About 45. It's going 46 here. This could be a little off with the overlays, but you can see Mayberry's should be good to go. I don't see any kind of a black flag popping up there on his screen. He is good to go, in fact. We'll jump back up here as we see Eaton making his way on the pit lane. Tony Benfield, George Rincon, Michael Brooks, all in pit lane.
What you guys doing? Gee. Go low, player. Go low.
This should hand maybe over to right now. Dustin is still your leader. Could be for much longer. Let's see when the next leader comes across. They haven't passed him yet. They were rolling pretty good. We're watching to see right here from the flag stand. Don't no change. Now Dustin's making his way off pit lane. Jonathan Osborne looks like he's going to be the one. Just passing that number 14 machine. Dylan Bryant's going to be second. Third in line here because they have the 22 of Alex Anderson in between them. And then you have Gordon Spain. He's third in the 38. And Russ Kilgore here in that number 2 machine out of Yorkville, Illinois. Up 28 spots. Right now, he is the biggest gainer. Oh, 22 gets out of shape here. It's like he caught it. He did. So no caution. I'll take a quick look back. This what happens here. 1 through 3 and 4. Might get a little. Does he just get loose? He does. See it right there. Nobody really touched him. He hangs on to it. Good job to hang on to it and not crash. Gets it woed up. Back under control. Here's your leader, Mr. Osborne. 81. 103 laps complete. Abby Kilgore out there saying number 2 is the GOAT. Indeed. He's doing a great job here tonight. He out of Seahawks, always sporting his team's colors. I'm going to stop talking about him, Abby, because the last time I talked about it, I think it was Pocono, he got wrecked like twice, through no fault of his own. And I never heard the end of it from Lori. Let's move on. We'll come back to him if he wins it. All right, here we go. No, I'm going to talk about him. I don't believe in the broadcaster's curse. Maybe some of you guys do, but everybody in the league gives me a hard time about it. So yeah, I try to move around a lot. So it doesn't matter who wrecks. Had nothing to do with it. Right now we're watching Jonathan Osborne. We're going to run through the field now and show you where your favorite driver's running what position. Here's Osborne laying down that top spot. Dylan Bryant holding down second, being pushed by third position, Gordon Spain. And then the aforementioned Russ Kilgore, a great night so far, 28 spots. Next, we have Greg Klein, 22 positions. He's had a huge gain tonight as well. Maybe a little damage on the front of that machine there. Can't really tell. That Ram, it's hard to tell. Great run, though. Jacob Alicia in 6th, being pushed by Greg Dobson to 085. Who's running 7th. 8th position, Jack Dixon. George Rincon's here in 9th. Justin Eaton is in the 10th position. Then you got Scott Roney, 11th. Tony Benfield is 12th. There's Dave Mayberry after making his pit stop, comes out 13th. Henry McAdams, 14th. 74, Michael Brooks. He is 15th right now. Chris Gomes in that Dude Wipes hoopsicle machine. Looks like he changed it up. It was mostly white, now it's mostly black. Hope that doesn't mean he's out of Dude Wipes. But he's running 16th right now. Dude, get you some wipes. Make that machine white again. Andy Player, man, still, it's not able to get that. That's got to be like a parachute on his truck. F-150 got the nose pushed in out of Concord, New Hampshire, running 17th. Kyle, let me go back. Kyle Vaught right there. He's lapsed down to the 13. Unfortunately, Kyle had an incident. He's running 30th right now. Having a great run tonight, too. Got the fender back on it, though. 123, John Gallagher leading this race just not long ago. Was running 18th. Don't know what happened there.
What's going on, bud?
88 also had a rough night. Running 19th right now. Got the machine put back together, though. Looks about 2 laps down. Scott Milner, Pittsburgh, Indiana. Milner is running 20th. You got Deion Jones in that Mountain Dew machine. That great-looking green machine, Lori, is running 21st. Alex Anderson in the 22 out of Belton, Texas. He's running 22nd right now. So 22s and 22nd. Finish. John McAdam looks like he, I don't know if he got loose or something. He's down there. We got 25 to go. He's down there on the inside. Like he's trying to stay out of the way of folks here. That's what he's doing. He's in 23rd right now. And then Jesse Redding is got some damage to his truck here, that Ram, and he's running 25th. Jason Gaines in his return had a pretty rough night of it, running 26 right now out of Asheboro, North Carolina. Then you got Kevin Hunt's on pit lane. Alvin Anderson is on the Trek in 28th. So gathering up those all-important points. 32, Chandler Paul, Mount Washington, Kentucky. He's running 29th. I mentioned Kyle Vaught. He's in the 30th position. Trevor Robertson, John Shanebachler, Ryan Walton, and Craig Goodenough are out of this race. Back up front, Greg Klein is your leader. Right now he's pushing that 123. So, man, 123 was up there earlier. But now he is actually 18th. But being pushed by the 92. 92's probably weren't happy to do that. Probably saving some fuel here. At Klein, Bryant, Spain. That's your top three right behind the 123 right here. 23 laps to go. So, who was it? I think it was Wade out there. Say, hey, we're going to get green flag pit stops. Guess what, Wade? You were absolutely right, man. We got green flag pit stops. I was hopeful, not confident. You didn't have any hesitation, so clearly you have the crystal ball, buddy.
85 needs to go by me.
So while we're talking about Mr. Greg Klein here, let's talk about his sponsorship here of the series. Tonight's action is brought to you by GC Cruise Travel, your stress-free gateway to the perfect vacation. From cruises to all-inclusive resorts to an all-in-one lifetime getaway, GC Cruise Travel handles the planning, finds the best value, and takes care of every detail so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. Get in touch with Greg via his email. It's going to be GC, that's Golf Charlie, GC Cruise, C-R-U-I-S-E, Travel, T-R-A-V-E-L, at gmail.com. Altogether, GC Cruise Travel at gmail.com. And thanks for coming on this season there, Mr. Line, and supporting the series with your sponsorship. Greg races with us out of Wauwassa, Oklahoma. Been with us for a long time. Navy vet himself. I think we had Marine vet out there in the chat. We have a lot of veterans, actually. I think in this series, we got at least one Army, a couple of Navy, a Marine. Got a Marine in the chat, too, tonight. So glad to have all you guys. Thank you for your service. All right, I mentioned we were going to get spread out. You see a pack coming up behind these leaders, though, but they're too wide. They do have more energy to get lined up. They might be able to catch these guys. 20 laps to go. Let's take a look at the track map. You can see we're pretty spread out. Like I mentioned, if we got to those green flag stops, we might see this. Now these guys, these cats right here, they are thinking, let's stay lined up. Let's try to pull as far away as we can, but they're not super organized at the moment. Don't know if their tires are going away or what's happening. But you can see the Starling pack back there looking to take advantage, catch up with them, and overtake them for this victory tonight. So in the back of this quartet, you got Russ Kilgore in fourth. Now let's go back. Here is Dustin Eaton in fifth, leading the pack on the bottom. These are for position. Eaton, Roney, Alicia, George Rancon, Timmy McAdam, Stoney Benfield, Jack Dixon, Dave Mayberry, Jonathan Osborne, Michael Brooks, all in this pack. I think Greg Dobson, maybe? Nope. Greg's not in here. So the last one in this pack is Michael Brooks in the 74. You got some lappers mixed in here as well. Question is, can they catch the pack? Let's look off the nose of Mr. Eaton here. You can see them. They're lined up doing pretty well. Let's take a look at the numbers. Dustin Eaton's there in fifth place. Look in the middle. You see just above that, Russ Kilgore. And you see 3.36, 3.37. That's the gap from fifth to fourth. Let's see if that drops. Right now, 3.38. Holding pretty steady. 3.39, 3.4. Well, it appears that that front quartet, along with one lap car, running nose to tail, you see it still climbing. The gap between fifth and fourth. Yeah, so the energy is definitely with those guys lined up nose to tail. These guys are dragging back just a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that. Kind of ebbs and flows. You see we're back down below 3.5, but no significant gain here. With 16 laps, now 15 laps to go. Don't know that they're going to get there in time. Getting super disorganized, you see right there. That's probably going to give back some more time. Yeah, it's almost 4 seconds all the way up to Russ Kilgore. These guys are running. They're running pretty hard right now. Get this out of your way. Kind of got an idea. We're looking at Eaton now. Now I'm going to click on Russ Kilgore and watch us flip up there to him. Here they are. They're making their way past these lap trucks. That's a pretty good distance, though, folks. And they're all lined up nose to tail. If we keep this clean and green, you're looking at a fight between Klein, Bryant, Spain, Kilgore for the win of this race. Abby would be super excited out there in the chat to see Russ Kilgore bring home the trophy here tonight. First race of season 15 here in the Vigilante Racing Premiere Series. Right now, Russ is like he got maybe a little bit dislodged there off the back deck of Spain. See if he's able to catch up here. Can sometimes happen going through traffic. He definitely doesn't want to be this far back coming to the final laps. Russ did take tires, just like all these guys took tires up front here. Doesn't have anybody pushing him. He seems to be gaining a bit. You saw how he pushed up in the corner there just a little bit. That means that his tires are starting to go away somewhat. About a half-second advantage between from Spain rather to Kilgore and increasing. So it looks like these guys might be starting to break the draft on him right now. You might need an assist from the 19 or some of these other lap trucks to be able to get back up there. See if it happens. Here he is. And way back here is the 14. Team might be looking to push him here. I don't know. He goes the high side up in front of the 4, back to the low side. How this is going to work out, we'll find out. They might get too wide and leave this up to the top 3. Here they are. So who's your horse, folks? Who do you think is going to win this thing if it goes green? See Barrett, they're saying, hey, go Navy, beat Army. Spain train is going to lose some momentum, I think. So Decker thinks that the 38's not going to make it. 38 might be in the catbird seat sitting here. Between him and the 51 at these kind of plate or drafting tracks. It's not always great to be leading as much as you want to be. I like to be leading too, but more often than not, if they see how they're dropping back here a little bit, 51 and the 38, they're looking to maybe set up the 92 for a pass. 92's up here saying, hey man, I'm just going to lay on the back bumper of this 123. See if I can bring home the hardware. At this point, I would be doing exactly what the 92 is doing, but paying attention in my mirror when these guys go to make the move. And then try to get in front of them. I mean, that's all you can do. Decker's out there saying, hey, Dustin Van Eatenberger. Hey, man, without a caution, I don't think he's going to get there, buddy. He is up to 4th, though. Let's take a look off his nose. You can't even see those guys. When you talk about Gordon Spain's the next target, you see they're already going into 3. I don't know if they're going to get there in time. Now, I will say these guys are only 4 deep. So if this pack can get lined up a little bit better, they might have a chance to get up there, but I doubt it. Seven laps.
Garrett, I'd help you if I could.
Hope you guys enjoyed this race, man. We wanted to get it in here tonight. It was in danger, honestly, of being canceled and pushed to maybe the off weekend for NASCAR. Lori and I had an interesting day today, going out for a doctor's appointment. Got brand new tires on our car, by the way. going down the highway. And it seems like we were right behind a tow truck at the moment, but something suddenly started vibrating in the front end. Hell, something was in the tire. Brand new tires, not even 2 weeks old. We get off the highway, giant bolt. Wouldn't you know it? Running, and then we had to go get her to the doctor. Her doctor's appointment. As you see, 92 hitting pit lane. Oh no, these guys can't make it. Maybe they can't make it. 51 to 38 stay out. 92 was not able to make it. Uh-oh. More drama. But anyway, quick into that story. We got her to her doctor's appointment on time. Rushed over to get the tire fixed. The discount tire, by the way. Free promo discount tires. They take way good care of us. They've been all over the nation. They've been nothing but great for us. And they were the same today. Got that tire repaired so fast indeed that we were able to get back in time when we didn't expect to put this race on. And so, in story, just want to tell you guys what happened today. Dylan Bryant, your current leader, 51 machine. Gordon Spain right behind him. And the 123, while he's leading the two of them, he's actually not on the lead lap. 123 at the moment is running in P14. I guess he is on the lead lap, technically at the tail end of the lead lap. Here comes these guys. So, who else? Can they make it? Can Eaton and company, did they save fuel? They're still out, 4 laps to go. All right, Colin Decker, gonna make me eat my words with Dustin Van Eatenbergen. Did not catch the fuel strategy that was happening there. But here we are, 3 to go. Can these guys make it? Here's your leader. Dustin Eaton. Scott Roney is in second. Look out if this guy wins. You want to see an exciting or excited driver? You're going to see Scott Roney probably lose his composure. I'm going to put that nicely. And you got the 31 of Jacob Alicia behind him. Jack Dixon in 4th. George Rincon is in 5th. You see him coming up right there on the outside. He's not in line with these 3 or 4. 2 laps to go. Can they make it? 51 is down on the apron. Don't know if these guys are... It's not going to be good for those guys. Let's see. Who's going to win the first race of the season? Can we get to 1 lap to go? That means the next lap will end it. Coming around 3 and 4 right now, the 14. Singular Wires throwback machine.
Stay low, stay low.
48's coming up. Is 023 going to go to the outside? He doesn't do it right here. 48's going to be able to get, if he gets to his right quarter, he's not going to have a chance to get around him. Last lap, backstretch. .023's pushing. Oh, they're wrecking behind him, but it's going to be, they're going to race it out. Can the 023 get there? He's going for it. No, it's going to be Dustin Eaton at the line by .02. Your winner here tonight on a little bit of a fuel strategy. This man.
Hell yeah!
Scott Roney brought it home in second, and he's super excited, folks. Take a look at Roney real quick. We'll come back to your winner. Like he's pretty happy about this second place finish, but he's come in second so many times. Looking forward to his first victory. But let's jump back up here. Take a look at your winner, Mr. Dustin Eaton.
Good job, Scott.
Well of a job here tonight.
Good job.
Bringing
Scott.
home the victory. He should be burning it down for us here in just a moment.
Good job there, Buttercup.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. I see 30 of you out there. Great showing here for the kickoff of Season 15. Make sure you tune in and watch us next week. I'm going to go over everything here in a minute about the end of the race and your final standings and everything, but we are going to be next week at North Wilkesboro. But here, we're going to get a, don't go anywhere, we're going to interview your top 3 finishers. It's going to be Dustin Eaton, Scott Roney, and Mr. Benfield in that 75 machine, bringing it home in the 3rd position. Let's see as we get these guys up to the green room.
Good win, Dustin.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, I think these guys are teammates right here, 023 and the 14. Hey, Mr. Eaton, it's out in the booth, but you got me.
Where you at, man?
Hey,
Apology more than me.
what's up?
Hey, man, first race of the new season. Are you out of gas? You're being pushed right now by the 023?
Oh yeah, he pushed me to that victory. I owe that one to Rooney, and now my
Yeah,
man is pushing me around so I can wave to the
people.
people. Oh, that was exhilarating, dude. Glad to be back on a. Yeah, last season, man, I wasn't really trying to interrupt the guys' points, but this season I'm back with a vengeance, baby.
Yeah, man, for sure. I saw you. I heard Ronnie screaming into the mic, man. He gets super excited. We're looking forward to his first victory, man. But great job here tonight. Really playing it out there. I was watching the 92 up there behind the 123 and a couple of those other guys. I didn't realize in the moment that they were a little off on the fuel run there. So did you have to save a lot? Is that why you guys were kind of falling back there? From fifth to fourth there for the longest time. Is that how you were able to bring it home, top step of the podium?
Honestly, Jess, we've got an Andy player over there, so we're always getting fuel strategy together from that guy, and Mayberry's on it, Craig's on it. This one, dude, me and Scott just kind of pulled a Hail Mary, stayed out an extra lap past everybody, and no joke, I ran out of gas on that last pit stop in the pit box. So we stretched it to next and up.
Oh, still there? You still there?
Gosh, I'm glad that didn't happen during the race.
Oh, I didn't know if that was me or you, man.
Yeah, no,
okay,
that was me. Woo. No, me and Scott, we hit that last pit stop by the hair of our teeth, man. And once we got out and we knew that Dylan and Greg and a couple other guys, were going to be a little short. I mean, we kind of knew we had it, like, I don't know, about 10, 12 laps out. And then it was really down to Jack and Stoney behind us. Those guys were fast. I know Stoney kind of, he was running out of fuel at some point, and it was really anybody's down there at the end. It came down to a fraction on a pit stop, buddy.
Well, hey, man, you killed it. And what a great way to start this season. We had a few cautions there at the beginning, and then finally we got it going. Got some green flag pit stops in there, which brought all this kind of strategy into it. That's what I like to see, especially at this particular track, because otherwise, man, you're just kind of you're in rush hour traffic for the most part. It's really tough. But congratulations on the win. You're looking for two things. Are you looking forward to North Wilkesboro next week? And do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Well, North Wilkesboro is a hit or miss, man. You'll see real quick, kind of backtracking real quick. You'll see I shouldn't have made it through this race. I almost got wrecked out with the best of them, Craig and everybody. So again, this was such a hard race to pass people in, and it was a great run. North Wilkesboro, I love those small tracks, and the more technical it is, the more I get into it in practice. So looking forward to that. And then shout out to Scott Rooney and the old team there. I know Craig got taken out early, but really the only reason I got that is Scott. So I owe everything to him on that. And my wife, she got mad at me last time for not shouting her out. My wife, baby, I love you.
Whoa, man, that was close. That's a good thing you got that in there.
And then, of course, you guys, man. You guys put on a hell of a show here. Appreciate you up here watching us, yahoos. I know Lori drank a half a bottle of wine, so shout out to those who made it and those who didn't.
Yeah, she just posted it. You got Albert Anderson out there. He had a rough night. He's saying congratulations in the chat. Lori's saying congratulations. Yeah, man, everybody's happy for you. Great job.
Appreciate it, man. Albert, love you, buddy. You had a rough one there. Sorry, dude. I appreciate it, man. On to next week, Jess. On to next week.
Yeah, no doubt, buddy. I didn't talk to you during the race either, so that's probably why you won.
See, dude, one time, Thank you. I appreciate that. You can call me up the next one.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
See ya.
All right, folks, that was your top step of the podium. We're going to move one more step down the podium. Let's get this thing pulled up here. And we're going to go with Mr. Scott Roney in second place and get him up here in the booth. Hey, Mr. Roney, this is out in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, guys? How you doing tonight?
Hey, man, what great job there pushing your teammate to the victory. I don't know what else to say. I heard you get so excited. I thought for a second there you won. I took a look at the scoring and realized, no, it was pretty close. You did go for it. So how was their overall race for you? And are you looking forward to your first win?
I thought the race went well. We just kind of cruised for a little while, you guys. I mean, it got a little crazy. Osborne was all over the place for a long time. So we had to check ourselves. But hey, pit strategy was what it was. Me and Eaton, and we knew we were in the catbird seat. Those guys had a pit. and I just needed to keep pitting him or just pushing him. I just didn't want to go around him too soon. I did want to give it a try. I got to try, right? But that
Absolutely.
was a great night. Fireball truck was fast.
Yeah, it sure was, man. It was great watching you all night. And thanks for the onboard cameras. I do appreciate that. I got to check as to why it seems to be a little bit delayed. But anyway, awesome job. We're headed out to North Wilkesboro next. So A, how do you feel about going there? And then B, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
I'll need to get a little practice from Good Enough. I'm pretty sure he's going to be fast on that track, so I'll need some practice with him. But I opened it up second tonight, guys, for the season. That's a hell of a job. And again, I just always thank you guys for putting it on, and for my girlfriend to let me race when I do. So I really appreciate everybody.
All right, buddy. We'll look forward to seeing you on track next week.
All right, Alan. Thanks, guys. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, man. Good night. All right, folks, that was the third position there, Mr. Scott Roney in that 023 machine. We're going to move down to the third position, which is Mr. Stoney Benfield, bringing it home in third place out of Albemarle, North Carolina. Mr. Benfield, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, Alan, how are you, my friend?
Hey, I'm doing great, and you're doing pretty doggone good, too. Opening race of season 15, bringing it home, third step on the podium. Had a chance to win it at the end of this race. How are you feeling? What was your strategy? And what do you think you maybe could have done to take it away from Eaton and Roney?
Well, we were saving fuel, and I didn't take tires that last stop. But to be honest, man, I shouldn't be in third. I got into Jack there and caused that wreck, and he got into my teammate George, and so I feel terrible. So I want to give a shout out to those guys first. I am so sorry. My tires were, there's no excuse. I just got into him. So anyway, but I'll take the podium.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We kind of take them when you can get them. Sometimes it swings your way. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure those guys know that, hey, it was just one of those racing deals. But it doesn't hurt to start third on the new season. Looking forward to seeing what you can do in the coming weeks. Speaking of that, we're headed out to North Wilkesboro next. How do you feel about that track, and do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Sure. I love North Wilkesboro. It's a great track. That's a driver's track. And shout out to my sponsors. You can see NC811, Call Before You Dig. They're on the front of the truck. Cook's Landscape Service and his group on the side, and then Outlier Speed Company. And but most of all, y'all hear me say it every time, I thank Jesus Christ for what he's done in my heart and life. And I enjoy racing with you guys. Great league. Thanks so much, Alan.
Yeah, man, it's great to see you, Stoney, and looking forward to seeing what you can do next week. It sounds like one of your favorite tracks. Congratulations again on the podium, and have a great night.
Thank you, buddy. See you.
Yep. All right, folks, that was Mr. Stoney Benfield there in third position. A little bit of drama at the end. Let's take a look and see what happened at last accident. I'm glad Stoney brought it up so I wouldn't forget it. So we were not able to cover it in the moment because we wanted to make sure we saw the win, the race for the win. So it involved George Rincon. Let's go back and take a look. So here's George. This is what he's talking about. Here's Stoney's in the 75 machine. Let me get this off of. These guys are racing pretty good. So you can see Roney and up front there in second and the 14 out in the lead. These guys are banging pretty good. That's 38 of Bain and the 28 Rincon. It looks like maybe just lost. I don't know what happened there. Maybe just looked to follow him up. Got a little high. Does that domino effect where you hit the rear of one truck and it dominoes him into the right rear of the other truck, and that's what ends up happening. Those two guys probably could have got a better finish, obviously, but it happens sometime in racing. So we saw what happened on that last incident. We get down there safely, and everybody else comes around. So that's a real unlucky night there for George Rincon in the 38 of Spain. Let's get this down. Let's take a look at the results before we head out here, folks. Get them up here on your screen. Yes, there we go. All right, Dustin Eaton, top spot, number one. Number two, Scott Roney, Stoney Benfield third, Dave Mayberry fourth, Jack Dixon fifth, Michael Brooks sixth, seventh was Jacob Alicia, eighth, George Rincon, able to bring it home eighth after that accident at the end there. Dylan Bryant comes home 9th. 10th place was Greg Klein. 11th, Timmy McAdam. Russ Kilgore in 12th. Jonathan Osborne 13th. 14th, Mike Adamson. Deion Jones 15th. John Gallagher 16th. 17th was Andy Player. And then Greg Dobson is in 18th. Gordon Spain, after the incident, was 19th. John McDonald 20th. Scott Miller 21st. Chris Gomes 22nd. 23rd, John McAdam. 24th, Jesse Redding. Jason Gaines 25th. 26th, Albert Anderson. 27th, Kevin Hunt. 28th, Kyle Vaught. Had a rough night. Was doing really well early. Had a rough night after that. 29th, Alex Anderson. Chandler Paul 30th. 31st, Trevor Robertson. 32nd, John Shanebacher. 33rd, Ryan Walton. And rounding out the field in 34th there is Craig Goodenough. A couple of the drivers had a rough night. We did have a few cautions in there. I want to say it was 4. Let's take a look. Yeah. 4 cautions overall for the night. So considering the way this track races, that's pretty good, guys. First race of the season. And with that, I want to mention one last time, we're heading to North Wilkesboro next week. Make sure you tune in by 8:45 Eastern on the, I want to say, make sure I got the date right, is the 15th of July. So next Wednesday, we are racing. Tune in by 8:45 Eastern. But until then, race fans, stay sharp, stay fast, and above all else, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Have a good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.